everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Fable 2, once again. In the last episode, we unlocked our powers as a hero, killed a bandit that was causing trouble for everybody, and made our way to Bowerstone. And we could head on back to the market, because I do, however, need better clothes. I could use a gun in place of this old splintery crossbow, but we do have to head off to Oakfield and talk to the abbot. That's what we gotta do for the main quest. But I do want to see about a gun first, because the gun is better than the crossbow. That is the lessons we've learned from history. Now, weapons, that's this place right here. Yes. Do I even have the gold for it? There you are, blacksmith. And the town crier's just followed me around. Yeah, I got 937 gold. Yeah, that's right, I rented out my little caravan, get 7 gold every 5 minutes, and it's been like 2 weeks since I last played. That's got me plenty of money to work with. Now, what do we want? A clockwork rifle? Maybe. Iron flintlock rifle? We don't really want the flintlock guns. If I remember correctly, the clockwork guns are the best. Because, like, with the flintlock, you just get one shot, you just fire, and then you gotta reload. The turret guns are basically like revolvers. You fire off every shot, and then you have to reload each one at a time. But the clockwork ones, they just one reload and you're back to a full clip. That's how I remember it being. Anyway, let's get this rusty old rifle strapped to my back. I'm ready to go firing off at some people and sell that crossbow. We don't need it no more.
Nice.
Oh wait, you're not the town crier. You're that guy who was following me around before. Yeah, I'm not changing my mind about anything you do there, Roland. Out of the way, town crier. I need a clothes. Where is the... Okay, there's the tailor. You're supposed to be behind the counter. Why are you over there for? Show me what kind of clothes I can wear. You got stuff that I've already got. Felt-lined carriage gloves? No. Buckled loafers? No. Explorer boots? Yeah, I'll buy those. I'll put those on. Checkered trousers? I'm not certain. The Explorer trousers, though. That seems more like something I'd want. No, not fancy cuffed overcoat. Explorer shirt, though, yes. We're gonna look like a fine-ass explorer now. And we also don't need these old poor people clothes, and I'm not putting on no assassin's coat. I will sell it, though. Yeah, people love me more because I put on new clothes. That child finds me attractive. That is, I need to get out of here right now. Don't need children looking at me like that. I don't like adults looking at children like that. That is super uncomfortable, and I find myself uncomfortable when children look at me like that. At least have the decency to be a grown-up before you go looking at me like that, little guy. But yeah, we are looking better. We're looking fresh. We got swords, we got guns, and we got fresh new clothes. And what are you, a weapons trader? Ah, hell, we didn't even have to go to the market. We could have stayed right here in Old Town to buy stuff from you. Yeah, you got a rusty-ass katana, turret rifle, mace, iron katana, iron turret rifle. Yeah, we don't want no mace, but... Is that better than what I've got? That does 27 damage. Now, what about my longsword? We're going based on damage here. Damage 30, so yeah, longsword better than katana. You heard it here. That's where we learn these things. Not in schools, not from testing the edge of the weapons on different things, but from video games. He can always trust information that comes from video games. Now, where this leads us to Rook Ridge. Up, dig spot, diggy diggy. What we diggin', dog dog? Show me what we dig, dog. What you buried in the ground? Yeah! Organic beef jerky. Not sure you'd want to eat it considering it was buried in the ground. Cows must submit to years of training and rigorous study to achieve organic jerkyhood. Yeah, fine advice. And you need 5 keys. Or is that a 6? That's a 5. Hard to tell. That number seemed a little bit pixelated. I guess they didn't expect you to play a 2008 game on a modern TV like this. That's on me for doing that. Rook Ridge. And nobody to cut in half just yet. Hello.
Bandits!
Bandits, he says. Now, what kind of bandits? The bandits hang out over here in this little area with his chest that has a number that I cannot fucking see on it. Diggy diggy. For what reason do you dig things, dog? You just like digging, don't you? Lush celery. Too snobbish to be seen lying among other salad ingredients, and yet we find it lying in the dirt. This celery is more often seen languidly soaking its stalk in an expensive cocktail. And you need 5, another 5 silver keys. And look at that, there's 7 monies just for existing.
Hello. This isn't what it looks like.
Something tells me it is. Hello. A bag of money. Anyway, I'm not going to flat out murder you. My actions have affected my purity. What was that, because I sent my rent a little low, or just because I grabbed that money off the ground? Where do I go to check my purity? I forget that. Is it logbook? Yeah, personality. Yeah, I think my purity might have gone down a little bit from grabbing that money off the ground. Well, it's nothing that just doing other good deeds won't fix. Now, let's see. Dude ran by screaming bandits. I'm sure we'll run into bandits somewhere along the way.
Bandits.
Yep, they already shot me.
Could be outnumbered. Why not dispatch them from here with your gun? Remember,
Yeah,
you can spend experience.
I know how game works. Shut up, Teresa. There you go. You like those bullets in your face, mister? There you go. I'll just take all that experience, and guess what? I don't need gun. I got magic and sword. And it doesn't even matter if I get shot up, because as I've said before, dying isn't a thing you can do in this game. You just get right back up. A big flash of light. You knock people down by getting your ass knocked the fuck out. And zappity-doo! And, yeah, there's no... I don't have enough spell power unlocked to warrant charging that thing. I can now afford Force Push, though. Camera, why are you looking over there? I want to aim at the bandit up on the hill. I'm hitting the lock-on button, and it's not locking onto him. It's going other places. And, yeah, okay, now we got it. Bang.
Bang on target.
Zap. There he goes. Flopping around. He gonna be a skeleton. Or maybe I need to actually charge the spell up for it to kill him into a skeleton. That might be what it is. Anywho, if we go up here, we'll see where those bandits were standing. Yeah, there you are. Yep, he is a skeleton. All you gotta do is kill him with lightning and his flesh and bones disintegrate. Knock, knock. All paths to Bowerstone have been cut off by bandits. Someone in Oakfield will be able to give you more information on how to clear them out. Alright then. Fine. I'll loot some chests and then be on my way. We'll head off to Oakfield, figure out how to deal with the bandits, Sleepy Bean Java Potion. Light, acrid Java, carelessly brewed. There's more energy in a languid limpet. Java Potions cause your health to restore gradually for a limited period of time, as well as giving you an experience boost. So yeah, I always drink those the instant I find them. Just for that little bit of experience. Now let's get our asses off to Oakfield. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a quest you can pick up over here. Ooh, silver key. But yeah, there is a quest that I'm probably not gonna do because there's a ghost over here crying about being a ghost. He says, beneath the plaque statue, someone scratched the words, "Beware the ghost." Yeah, well, he's over here crying, "Oh, I'm a ghost. I took my own life because the woman I love ran off on me during our wedding." And then he says, "You know what? Go make her fall in love with you, and then give her this rejection note I made, and that'll make her do what I did to myself." Or you could just destroy the note and marry her. You do have that option. I'm not going to do either one of those, though, because I do not want to get married, and I also don't want to drive a woman to go jumping off a cliff. That's a little less than ideal. Both things I don't feel like doing. And I can now afford blades. Oh, right, there's a spell that summons blades that float around you and then launch themselves at people. I forgot about how cool the magic was in this game. Dogs of War, Book 1, written by a member of the Canite tribe, native of the northern regions of Samarkand, and famed for their use of dogs in warfare. Use this book to train your dog in the art of fighting, increase the damage he can do in combat. Yeah, guess what, dog? You're about to be a lot better at killing fools. Because there is a book for you. 2-star fighter. That's what my dog is.
Remember
He fights
your
so
gun.
good.
This can be over before they know it.
Yeah, I know I have a gun. And I doubt it'll be over before they know it because they're gonna hear the bangs and the booms and see their friends dropping down. Gotta reload real quick. Bang! 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 Reloading! Hang on! Bang! 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 Jesus Christ, how many bullets does it take to kill one guy? There we go! Finally! Bang! 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 Zap! Zappity-doo! I kill you! And, oh, there's a beetle here too. Just one quick little zappity zap and the beetle be dead. Get out of here, stupid. I can now afford speed. I've always wanted to try speed. What we diggin'? What we diggin', dog? You're finding treasures for me. Yeah! It's money. Somebody buried they money. Makes sense, people like to hide they shit in the ground rather than storing it in the bank because banks get robbed. And dog tricks, hide snout. Animal lover, dog trainer, and circus owner Rufina Musket wrote this series of books to pass on her intimate knowledge of canine psychology. Use this book to teach your dog how to hide his face with his paws to see him do this, either belch or fart. Yeah, we'll teach you some doggy tricks. Tricks for dog is what we need. And yeah. You can hide that snout. Yep, there he goes doing it. Adorable. He does the trick as soon as you teach him to it, and you can also command him to do it by doing gestures. That's a demon door. What you want, son?
This world is so boring. I've been sitting here thousands of years, and I've seen it all. Hey, you. What's that furry thing bounding up and down?
You never seen a dog before?
Can it do any tricks?
A couple.
Make it do something fun.
Okay.
Anything to break this bitter monotony.
Yeah, okay. I got my little dance gesture. That makes him do a bunny hop. There he goes. You like that?
Ah, how delightfully droll. What else can he do?
Well, he's only got one other trick that I know of. Now, let's see, one of these. Hide that snout, buddy.
Nothing like the simplistic pleasure of a dumb animal demeaning himself for my amusement. More.
I was afraid you'd say that. I ain't got no more. I'll be back when I've learned more tricks for my dog. We'll get him open sometime or another. Oh, no bridge.
Oh, look! Another traveler! Wanna get to Oakfield? You'll have to swim, lovey.
Yeah, jump! 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 Jump!
Well,
Die!
I am one to cave into peer pressure.
Watch
Whee! Well, that was fun. Now there's gotta be a way to get there. A way to climb up and around. Okay, this looks promising. And there's a cave right there. Fantastic. We get to go through a cave.
Are you there? My son Joey's in there. He needs help, but I'm a
Yeah.
little scared to go in alone.
Yeah, we'll go save your Joey from all the Hobbs. It's a Hob cave, all right. Wouldn't be a Fable game without Hobbs. Speaking of Fable games, that reboot I've been hearing about has apparently been pushed back to release in February of next year. It bums me out a little, but what you gonna do? I get it. We found some dye. Sometimes they gotta put more work into it. Sometimes they do it to avoid competing with a bigger title, such as Grand Theft Auto 6, which is also supposed to come out later this year, so yeah. I get it. I'm not happy about it, but I get it. Now let's go kill some Hobbs and save us a guy named Joey. Where they at? Where are them Hobbs? I'm going. There's Hobbs. Right there. He's got a little bucket on his head. If it looks like a Hob, it bounces like a Hob, makes noises like a Hob, it's probably a Hob. There goes one. Zap. Zappity zap zap. There we go. Bam. Stop living. Alright. We killed us some Hobbs. But there's always more than that. There's always more than just a few. Yep, I know they're disgusting.
I mean, they couldn't actually have been children, could they?
Oh yeah, rumors of children turning into Hobbs. I forgot about that. Fresh salmon improves your will and instills you with an inexplicable desire to swim upstream. Bunch.
I'm sorry.
Little magic experience. Nah, it's perfectly normal to be scared of tiny axe-wielding gremlins. You ain't pathetic.
Let's keep moving.
You're perfectly rational. Now, let's go see.
Do you think this is safe?
Nope!
These walkways seem a little rickety.
They are! Step lightly or you'll be falling out through underneath them. And, yeah, I can go down this way. Is this where I came from, or is this... Is this just treasures or backtracking? I don't rightly remember. Okay, treasure. It's treasure. Give me your gold. Give me your jewels. Gimme these nuts! Standard health potion. Take orally. Do not exceed recommended dosage. Do not attempt to operate heavy weaponry after use. If pain continues, buy more potion. Will do. Advertisements. I know how to listen to what I'm told. And now, can't climb back up. Gotta go back down and around. Here we go. Wrapping round. There's that dude. Hang on.
You're back. Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, you're lucky I ain't evil, or I'd smack the piss out of you. Now let's go save your boy. What's deep? My depth of knowledge? The cavernous rectum I have in my backside? Things be deep, buddy.
I can hear him.
You sure? That sounded like a hob. Uh-oh. These are hobs. Just hang on a second there, guy. Gotta clear out some little bastards. There we are. Bang. I gotta get me a pistol. Pistols, you can just whip them out and shoot them faster, rather than having to just sit there and slowly turn around and... Alright, kill the hob, kill the hob. There we go. All the experience. More accuracy. That's fine and dandy, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Now where's your Joey at?
See if you can find another way in while I try and get this door open.
Yeah, you do that. Quest. Dog knows where Quest is. Show the way, dogger-do. You know how to do questy quests. You're a smart boy. A smart, smart boy. And,
That's it. That's
yeah,
my boy.
that's him talking. Uh-oh. That didn't sound right. He's saying, oh, that's me boy. Oh!
It was too late. It was... I turned my son into... And I always told him those stories were made up. They were true.
Well, fuck.
You should get out of there. Head for the surface, quickly.
Yeah, that hob I just cut down was the dude's son. They really do turn kids into hobs. That's not good. Dirty little gremlins. You're turning innocent children into gross things. There goes one of them. I kicked you off the ledge. Zap! You done? Now you're done. I really gotta unlock the power attack. Sometimes that sends people flying, and I just loved knocking people off the off of ledges
Brutal
with it.
styles unlock special moves for
Yeah,
use in
yeah, we
close
don't-
combat.
I know what Brutal Styles does, but we ain't got the experience for it. Also gotta unlock the aimed
Dexterous styles
range attacks.
Unlock special moves for ranged weapons.
Yeah, that's what things do. Anyway, we gotta get those unlocked. Brutal Styles level up so I can launch people off cliffs with heavy attacks. The Dexterous Styles level up so I can aim down the sights and start shooting those gargoyles on the walls. And that one had a bomb on his back. I forgot that they do that in this game. And sometimes it's better to just zap them like that, so that they explode in the middle of all their friends. And then... goody gumdrops, good for me. Everybody gets exploded and dies. There we go. Lots and lots of dead hobs. Bang, boom, bang, bang. Now, gotta reload. Right. Lack of ammunition tends to be a problem sometimes if you're outnumbered like that. And then you gotta rely on cutting them down with a sword, the old-fashioned way, just like nature intended. And then you're feeling great. And Can I not? Okay, yeah, I can do those down stabs on him after I knock him down. And dead Hobbs all around. Not a single one of those bastards is left alive, except for this one over here, and those other ones over there with him. Gotta reload. Hang on, bullets for everybody. Just a second here. I'll be blasting holes in all of you soon. Ow. And off he goes. Down, down, down into the caves of pain and suffering, and my dog finished that one off. Bit its hobby little throat out. There we go. There we go. I took an axe to the back of the head, but it's fine. I don't die so easily. I are a hero. Heroes are hard to kill. And that one's got a bomb. I see you over there. Bang. Fucker just exploded. Blood and guts everywhere. Now let's just, right down here. That is a treasure chest. Give to me, please. All your things are going into my pockets. Percolated Java potion. The Java of choice from Oak Ridge to Wraith Marsh for villagers with a surplus of work to do and a deficit of taste. Glug glug, motherfucker. No bonus experience. Fine, I'll just take the experience I got out of drinking that stuff, because drinking that is an ordeal. Can't go that way. Alright, let's get our asses up on out of this cave. We've spent enough time reveling among the Hobbs. And the dude's boy turned into one. Wait a second, anything past the ladder? Nope, dead end. Alright, get us out of here. Where's the damn prompt? There it is. Well, we're out of the caves, and there's the bandits that busted the bridge.
I'm bored. Can we go back now? No, it's our job to guard the bridge.
But it's broken. No one can cross it.
Yeah, no one
I
crosses.
didn't say it was a hard job.
Well, y'all gonna pay for breaking that bridge. There you go. No bridge breakies anymore. And I knocked one of those guys off of there. Come on, Dick, hit me. There you go. There you go. Killed all those bandits. And I let gravity do the work on one of them. I always love it when enemies fall to their deaths. And it doesn't look like there's any fucking treasures in that water. Well, whatever. We don't need no water treasures. We just gotta get our asses over to Oakfield. And that is up this way. Round the corner. That is a mine that I can't go into because the entrance is all blocked up with mine carts and rocks. They really ought to clean that shit out. Let dudes just wander through. And if we go this way, this is the Temple of Darkness, I think that's what it's called. And that's where you go to sacrifice people, but you gotta, like, join their cult first. And I don't think it's available yet. Yeah, when it is available, there's a guy just sitting there, he says, I'll let you in if you eat all 5 of these crunchy chicks right here in front of me. That's right, you eat little baby chickens alive to get in there, which is a thing you were able to do in the first game, which gave you some health and a little bit of evil. But, well, we ain't evil. There actually is a quest later well, 2 quests that we have a choice between, and, like, it decides the future of Oakfield and the Temple of Darkness, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And right now, I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!